Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. It is April the 20th, and the 20th of every month, oh my God, we go live. That's right, the 20th at 2 o'clock of every month, we go live. We celebrate Elite 2.0 Day. And if just like you see in the chat, we do have a special guest today. We're going to talk about just breaking the glass ceiling. I'm excited. A good friend of mine, me and her connected and just kind of became sisters. And really, really she was just here for me in so many different ways. And now we're partnering together with different things. And I want to be able to talk about that and discuss that, and I want you to be able to meet her. Now, we have some housekeeping. Every time I go live, I always tell everyone that's watching, I would like you to like, comment, and share. So take a moment, share this broadcast. You never know who it will touch. You never know who will see this broadcast and immediately be inspired, driven, motivated. So I'm on live on Facebook. I'm also on my personal Instagram. So I'm also on YouTube. So no matter what platform you're watching this, I want you to take a moment and share this and connect with someone that you know is ready to break a glass ceiling. And when I say that, I truly mean it. No more barriers, no more boundaries, and nothing holding us back. I'm going to welcome up our guests. Hi, Charlette.
Hey, hi, Sheikah. How you doing?
Hi, girl. It's so
Hello,
good to
everybody.
see you.
Good to be here.
Just joining us here on all our platforms with Elite 2.0. I'm excited. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, just to
Right,
connect with you and us to talk about how we are sisters and how we partnered
right,
definitely, and how we definitely connected. And so I didn't want to just choose any topic because I
right.
know both of
Mm,
us have such powerful testimonies on how we overcame different things and how we're, still becoming our own and walking in our purpose. And so when
right.
I thought of breaking glass ceiling,
Yes, that's good stuff.
I'm like, that's for us. Okay.
Right.
So first, introduce yourself. Tell everyone who you are, what you do, a little bit about you, and then we'll talk about how me and you are connected. Let's do
Okay.
it.
Well, hello again. Thank you, first of all, Sheikah Petaway, an elite woman. As you know, we're here on Elite
Mhm.
2.0, definitely elite woman. But I just want to say thank you for having me. And my name is Charlette Withers. I am a wife. I am a mom. I am just a down to earth girl at that.
Definitely down to earth.
But professionally, I am a certified nurse midwife by profession, and um, man, I have such a passion and such a I would say an affinity for women's care, and as well as like infant care, baby care, and just have a really really love and a really deep love and a passion for any of the populations that are underserved or that have been disproportionately just handled through the years, especially in our healthcare system. So what I do is tends to mesh along with my life. I'm also a pastor's wife, and
Mhm.
like I said, I just have myself really engulfed in a lot of different avenues, but all of them having and seeming to go along with advocacy. I'm deeply also involved in a lot of advocacy work for the Black mothers and how that's happening here in the United States. And I'm in California, so per se in
Wow,
California,
yeah.
we do a lot of advocacy work and legislative um, involvement, because if you're going to vote, that's how we're going to get our answers, and that's how we're going to get
Right.
our answers. So
Right.
advocacy is everything, and it's something that I never thought that I would be involved in, but it goes right along with who I am. So that's just a little bit about myself. I mean, I love other things, like fun loving, uh, love getting into new things and seeing new places and meeting new people and just spreading my wings and just looking forward to whatever else is here. And whatever, like you said, breaking glass ceilings, I'm ready to do that. I'm ready to break it forever, break it for my generations after me and my legacy connected to me. So thank you for having this topic because this is amazing.
Oh yeah, I really wanted to talk about that because one of the reasons I chose breaking glass ceilings as we did Elite 2.0 this month, the theme for the month is courage. And so many entrepreneurs I meet, so many people that's doing freelance. I mean, whatever it is, maybe just doing projects, leaders,
Yes,
people who is aspiring to do something beyond them. We always get stuck at a pivotal point. We always kind of, try to move forward and it's just something holding us. And I chose the topic breaking glass ceilings because when I met you, I was at a point. I had just had Omari, and for some reason I was just trying to get my swing back. I was trying to get back into motion of business and trying to get back out there, and I met you. And so it just pulled me, that just the sisterhood, the connection. You introduced me to BeautyCounter, another group of powerful women that's doing what they need to do. Just BeautyCounter, oh my God. And I really want to dive into that and what it really means to us and our why. But just meeting you and starting that relationship, it pulled me through that glass ceiling.
Oh man,
it pulled me back into the swing of things. And so I was like, oh, this is perfect for us to talk about because I know definitely there's other people, not just women, because the program is just not for, and the partnership is not for just women, but it kind of shed a little light. It helped me, number one, who doesn't like building another stream of income, revenue, but it's such freshness with advocacy, the educational part of what BeautyCounter was all about. And it really touched my heart, and I showed, helped me see different passions that I've always had. And it kind of just brought it out. So I wanted to, ask you a couple of questions as we dialogue and as we talk about, really when you hear that phrase, breaking glass ceilings, what does it mean to you? And also, how do you see yourself in breaking glass ceilings? And I'll start there. I don't want to ask too many questions at once.
Right. It's okay. Okay, I got you. Definitely following you like that. Actually, that question is resonating with me right now. When I think about glass ceiling, I think about myself standing beneath it. And I think about being able to see what's on the other side, being able to see out through it. It's glass. So you definitely can peer through what I'm looking at. And so having to be able to look and see where you want to go. But if it's glass, sometimes you don't even know what those boundaries are, what those barriers are, I wouldn't say, that are trying to stop you, because they are most of the time they're invisible, or it's not so discerning to the eye sometimes. Like you said, that fear, that lack of courage. Sometimes, you don't even know that's there, but try to get to the place of where it's on the other side of that glass ceiling. You need that barrier. So for me, breaking glass ceilings means coming against that barrier, those things that want to hedge you in, they want to keep you in one place, they want to keep you underneath it, and they doesn't want you to discover what is on the outside of a thing, what is out there that is so much more than where you're currently placed. And so I'm definitely breaking through those ceilings. I'm trying to explore. Sometimes you look at you growing older, and you get to thinking like, wow, it's not like I can just be playing around right now. I have to
age is creeping up.
That are going to be those that are going to propel me forward, so I can be in a place of destiny. So that I love that. That glass has got to be broken.
Yeah. And
Mhm.
so connecting that to what we do at BeautyCounter, let's start with what is BeautyCounter? Like,
Mhm.
I can go all day.
Right, right, right.
And I know you can too. So let's tell everyone that's watching that may watch the replay exactly what is BeautyCounter.
BeautyCounter. Man, like you said, BeautyCounter has been so many things to so many of us. But initially BeautyCounter was a beauty brand that was created here in California, actually, and it was created with the solution in mind to provide a beauty product and a beauty brand for women, children,
Yeah.
families, whomever that did not house the harmful and toxic
Mhm.
ingredients that most of our beauty products have. It has been discovered, like we're talking about our advocacy portion of beauty,
Right.
is totally backed in by advocacy, because it is known that there's not many regulatory laws in the United States for what
Wow.
a company is allowed to put into their product, and that they're not mandated to tell us what they put into the product. So therefore, we're using products that we think is an everyday household brand, but it can
Hmm.
have cancer-causing agents in it. It can have some endocrine disruptors. It can have some hormone disruptors.
Yeah.
It can cause allergies and different other things that are causing harm to us. Our skin is our largest organ, so then whatever we put on it is going to be absorbed. So BeautyCounter stepped up to the plate and said, you know what? No, they deserve better. Beauty should be good for you. It should not be harmful.
Yeah.
We came in. But one other thing that is unique about BeautyCounter is that it is sold person to person. This is a person to person direct
Yeah.
sales company, not a multi-level marketing, but a direct sales company.
Right.
So it is the relationships between people that get this word out, that get this
Yeah.
mission out. Our mission is to get safer products in the hands of everybody. So it is by mouths that we hear this. And so it is like a movement. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not like a brand. It's more like a movement, because we get to stand in the place as an advocate, as an educator, and tell people, look, there is a solution to what you've been doing. And this is it. It is BeautyCounter. So
Yeah.
it's been so much.
Yes, and it have and like you said, it's an industry that's not regulated.
Yeah.
And as I pulled it into my brand, and started reading about the company and wanted to partner, and those were the things that was important to me. Just as a woman,
Mhm.
um, being able to care for myself, that self care piece. And so many times, and not just as a woman, but as an entrepreneur, I
Yeah.
could be all over the place. And oh my God, by the time I get home, it's just like I'm just looking for the couch,
Yeah.
and that's the truth. And so when I started reading about it, and I started comparing it to what I've been doing, I realized I've been making horrible choices.
It's okay. Yeah. But everybody
Just
also. Yes.
year after year, time after time, how I was so articulate and so detailed on what I'm going to eat and what I'm going to do and my schedule, and just didn't care about my skin, which is my brand, because I'm a speaker for a living. It's a
Absolutely.
speaking company, for God's sake, and not until it happened to me where I'm just breaking out everywhere. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I have a training I have to, you know, record, and I'm dealing with this,
Yeah.
and I'm wondering what other people do. And then I'm trying and I'm buying all this stuff, and I had no idea
Mhm.
that it's just not regulated, and neither did I have an idea on exactly what was in the products. I would pride myself on matte lipstick, the lipstick that is matte, that lasts all day,
Yes.
because of convenience. And then I didn't even understand what was in it, and just was flaunting something that I wasn't educated about. And so what I loved about BeautyCounter, and meeting you, just the fact that you made the connection, and I trust you so much, because as a profession,
Yeah.
Professionally, I understood that medically you wasn't going to do anything
Right.
to harm yourself. So I was even more intrigued to learn more and just to kind of ask more questions and like, hey girl, so what exactly are you doing? And so I was totally brought into it,
Yes.
and not only to do that, but to get break any barriers of when I saw it, I was thinking it was for a certain skin tone. That was
Mm,
another barrier for me.
okay.
And I had to break through a glass ceiling.
Yes.
And I thought it was for a Pacific race or a Pacific. And when I started using it,
Yes.
I'm
So
like, come on, my melon is popping, baby. I'm
right.
back. And it just made it just, but to do the first step and to use it,
Yes.
it was breaking that invisible glass ceiling all by itself. But so many times people wouldn't even take the step to try and to get a product that's safe. I'm not talking about safe. I'm talking about safe in terms of there's a certain level of
Hmm.
chemicals that this company have vowed to never use.
Yeah.
And so that's what make it safe versus, we'll sit there and pick over our food and we'll say, oh, I'm going to be a vegan. I'm going to
Right.
stay woke. But we will put all this stuff, on our face and in our body.
Yes.
With our fit, we get fit and
Right.
all these jeans are nice. And then we just find other ways to destroy ourselves.
Yes.
And so, that's what it was. It helped me, and it helped me during a time, BeautyCounter, to defy these odds. Like I said, I was in the middle of this pregnancy coming out of it, and I still was dealing with pregnancy acne.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
And so everything that I was using before, during, and after it wasn't working for me.
Correct.
And so to get a product that was
Yes.
gentle enough, yes, yet assertive and aggressive enough to deal with my issue and not be toxic to my baby, to my body. What
Yeah.
it's
One more
really,
thing.
really, really real.
Right.
And I really, really like it. So tell me about that the part to you with that never list.
Hmm.
When BeautyCounter decided we're never going to use certain products, could you just give us a little bit and talk about what maybe one product that
Hmm.
is in something and maybe could be harmful?
Okay. For sure. Absolutely. So, Beauty Counter vows 1,800 and counting
Mhm.
ingredients that will never make it into our products. For me, there's a confidence that can come with that.
Mhm.
If you know that we have a 5 point ingredient selection process.
Mhm.
So, we screen very rigorously. We're going to continue to keep learning about the products. We're going to continue to keep sharing very transparently. We're going to source responsibly. And so if all of these things, that means that there is a safety check that goes along with us in mind, right? With
Right.
the people in mind. And so if a company can take the time to do that and care enough to care about me and care about whose skin this is going to land on, and that you will
Mhm.
remove these harmful things, and there's a confidence that comes along with using the product
Right.
as well as being a consultant for the brand. Now Canada and the UK, they have a list. They have
Wow.
a list. We in the United States have just now reached a list of 30 products.
30.
There's a lot. This is a consumer nation. And so, hey, whatever smells good, whatever
Mhm.
cute in the package, if it's a beautiful bottle, go ahead, we're going to buy it. And so that's not always the most smart, the smart thing to do. But let's take I don't know, let's take a chemical like lead or let's take a chemical like formaldehyde.
Yeah.
Let's take a chemical like the parabens and the phthalates that you find in like our phthalates you find in like shower gel and lotions and
Oh
all.
my.
And these things can cause cancer. Lead. You're talking about the lipstick, we put our red lipstick on. Well, it contains
And lead
lead.
is in there.
So therefore, after we had a couple of bites of food where we're at dinner with friends or with our husbands or whatnot, you eating on this fork and your lipstick's getting on there. Well, you're ingesting this lead into your system. And then, there's women who are of childbearing ages, and you've ingested all these chemicals. And a lot of the chemicals that are in products are hormone disruptors and reproductive hormone disruptors. So when you have that 30-year-old woman who's having a problem conceiving, or even younger than that, we never turn to the fact of what kinds of products have been being used all these years. But we often turn to, like you said, like, okay, my diet's off. I need to stop doing this, stop doing that. But we never say, okay, that deodorant that I'm using or that lotion that I've been using for umpteen years because my mom passed it down to me could be causing a problem for me. So yeah, that never list gives me
that never list. Oh
yeah, it gives me great confidence
and security. It made me feel so secure.
Yes.
And what I was now deciding to use. And so it took, a couple of, weeks for me to just go through my things and decide that I'm going to live this life, clean with the products that I have. And so I think that's what made BeautyCounter stand out. And so as I have a lot of entrepreneurs here that do watch, you have to find your secret sauce. You have to be able to what makes you different. That's what separates BeautyCounter from Mary Kay. That's what separates BeautyCounter from any other product.
Yes.
Is they decided that they're not going to use these harmful toxic chemicals in what they are reproducing. And so that's that for me, that even as an entrepreneur made me really want to partner with a company like this.
Oh, right.
Is number one, they understood their brand. Number two, they understood their commitment and their accountability to their consumers. So many, I've just gotten so many nuggets that will help me further break glass ceilings. Okay.
Right.
In my own personal life, in my own personal brand. And then, and like I said earlier, having the partnership and a sisterhood was unmatched.
Oh, unmatched.
It is unmatched. And I'm talking about powerful women of from all over the world, of different race, different, just industries, everything, business women, engineers. I mean, the list can go on of the women I've met that, mompreneurs.
Right.
I mean, all type of women. I mean, for God's sake, you are a midwife, and it's something that you're doing because of the cause, because of the commitment. So I thought that was it's inspiring and it's awesome. And to link and connect with other women and men, of course, that is on a journey with us. I thought that was awesome. So tell me, what does the future hold for you? Different projects you're doing. I really want to just celebrate you, bring you here for 2.0. I know you have the pavilion.
Yes.
I mean, what is the future hold for you? I want to know.
Yeah, you know what? I'm really enjoying the season that I'm in because I told God that I wanted to bloom out of every budded flower that he put inside of me. I wanted to open and I wanted to bloom. Like you say, I'm a midwife. I don't foresee that, going away anytime soon. I continue to build my practice and, make myself better in that area, taking classes, getting involved in associations that are making new midwife, because this midwifery profession, it needs more, and I'm here standing as a Black midwife at that. So to
Wow.
be a mentor to others, and to bring others along who have the same kind of passion. This profession definitely needs more Black and brown professional providers, because we have such a crisis in the United States with our Black and brown community. So I'm here for that, definitely.
Yeah.
Here to stand definitely in a gap, and I just love what I do. Of course, the pavilion, I am looking for that to flourish. We, started a online First Ladies only, like just a community, a pack of First Ladies, and we are consistently coming together to get, hear the voices of First Ladies all over the United States, and the different expertise that they have on certain subjects that we know concerns us. And so I'm looking forward to the days that we can get together face to face. And I want it to just be top notch, something that we can enjoy ourselves and be women, and they're women that understand what we do. And so that's that. And I'm actually, I'm trying to do a lot of learning and trying to get involved in some real estate, and, trying to invest in that area. I am very, very interested in securing my legacy from this point on. When I am gone away from here 400 years from now, I want the seed that comes from me to know more about investments, and how to not live in a place of poverty at all, to live in a wealthy place and don't have no shame about it. So, just those types of things. And as we are opening up things more carefully, I just want to explore more. Whatever restaurant I haven't been to, whatever thing I haven't done.
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about.
Whatever island I haven't sat on, listen, I'm trying to do this, So I appreciate you, Sheikah, too. I mean, when we connected, it means so much, especially in the realm of that we walk in. It can be a lonely place, but it doesn't have to be a lonely place. We have to learn how to connect with each other, and we don't connect out of jealousy. We don't connect out of any kind of ulterior motive, but you see another woman and that has a drive, and man, you wanna, it's like, let's mesh in some kind of way, whatever way it is.
Yeah.
Let's do this. And so we, I appreciate your friendship and the sisterhood that we have, and that we didn't even know that we crossed so many different paths in our.
Yeah, oh my God.
So woven already, we didn't even know. So see how that happens. But, meeting people, I heard somebody say the other day, as children, we're taught, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to strangers, which in a lot of cases, yes, we don't want our kids talking to strangers. Right. But we also are teaching them not to talk to people. We also are teaching them not to build relationships. Yeah. So while we teach them not to talk to strangers, we also got to teach them, let me show you how to discern a relationship that you do need to cultivate. Yeah. Because when we look back, we don't have any building blocks to build upon. We have no one to connect with. There's people who have money that you need, or an opportunity that you need. And if you don't have a connection, you can forget it. Right. Relationships are wealth. You know what I mean? And so I think it's very, very,
very important. Yes. So thank you so much. So much for just taking time to do this with me. I really wanted to share just what BeautyCounter was all about, and also how it has really helped us, as women, high capacity women, because we both have a lot going on in our lives. And so, in different, levels and different arenas, and how it's, helped us to continually, break glass ceilings. So thank you all for tuning in so much. And thank you all for being consistent followers. I want to say thanks for everything that you all have done. Remember, if you are watching this broadcast, you can like, share. Also, if you're replaying this broadcast, you can also feel free to comment. Also, send any questions that you may have into our office. Thank you all so much once again. I do want to let you all know that I have a book that I recently released. It's called Pioneers. You can go to our website, www.eliterevive.com, to purchase a copy of my new book, Pioneering Leadership. It's all about innovative leaders. It's giving you 7 essentials that'll help you throughout your journey. And remember, the leader is in you. You may not have the position yet. You may not be an entrepreneur yet, but guess what? It does not mean it's not in you. So get this book, connect with me on different platforms. You can also take an opportunity to follow us at the bottom of your screen on Facebook, Instagram, any social media platform at Elite Revive. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast. Have a blessed afternoon.